Hello, welcome to the National Literacy Agency online storytelling program. Welcome to the second part of the Italian folktale Prezzemolina. Do you remember? Prezzemolina had to go to the castle. The castle belonged to Morgan Le Fay. And in the castle there was the handsome clown's box. Let us see. Has Prezzemolina found the handsome clown's box? And if she did, what was in it? You look and you listen. Well done. Prezzemolina was about to leave. The fairies left home already, and she was there alone. But before she left to the castle, Mama went to the fairy's house. He knocked on the door like the first time he did. Boom, boom, boom. Prezzemolina knew that it was Mama. Maybe the same knock at the door. Boom, boom, boom. She ran to open the door. And Mama said, Prezzemolina, why do you look so anxious? And she told him about the task that the fairies gave her. Ah, Prezzemolina, before you go into the garden, there is a gate. And you won't be able to open the gate unless you take 2 pots of grease. You really need to grease the gate. Otherwise, it will not open. And when the gate opens, there are 2 dogs. They are fighting and fighting. They have been fighting for a long time. They are very hungry dogs. Take with you 2 loaves of bread. And you will meet a cobbler. He is mending, he's making new shoes, but he has no string. He's just pulling out his hair and his beard to use it as string. Take some string with you. And there is a woman. She is a baker. But when she's done with baking, she has to clean the oven with her bare hands. Her hands hurt. Take a broom with you. And when you get to the castle, make sure that you run up the stairs very, very fast. Take the handsome clown's box and run away as fast as you can. Prezzemolina did exactly as Mama told her to do. She took the grease. When she was at the gate, she just greased the gate and greased and greased. And the gate just opened nicely. And there were the dogs fighting and biting each other. She just went 1 loaf here, 1 loaf there, and the dogs stopped fighting. And yes, she did come to the cobbler, and he was pulling out his hair, his beard, tying them together and mending new shoes. Ah, no, don't do that, told man. My cobbler dear, here, I brought you some string. You don't have to pull out your hair or your beard anymore. Use this. And she came to the woman who was baking bread, and after she finished, she was cleaning the oven with her bare hands. No, take this, and she gave her the broom. Sweep it clean, sweep it clean. You don't have to use your hands. And she came to the castle. She knocked on the door. Boom, boom, boom. And there was Morgan Le Fay. Morgan Le Fay was the fairy of fairies. You see, not all fairies are good fairies. Prezzemolina came across the bad fairies, and Morgan Le Fay was one of them. Who's that? It's me, Prezzemolina. I have come for the handsome clown's box for the fairies. Ah, have you now? Well, just open the door. Just push it and it will open. Prezzemolina pushed the door. As soon as the door opened, there were the stairs going round and round and round. And Prezzemolina just ran up those stairs. She ran fast. And on a huge table there was this box, the handsome clown's box. She grabbed the box. She ran down the stairs again and out of the door. By the time she got out, Morgan Le Fay said, Prezzemolina, Prezzemolina. But Prezzemolina was running out already. And Morgan Le Fay was angry. Hey, you woman! No, who's baking the bread? Stop her! And the woman who was baking said, Oh, no, I won't. She gave me the broom to clean the oven. I don't have to use my hands. And she shouted, Gobbler! Gobbler! Stop the gun! And the gobbler said, Oh, no, I won't. She gave me string. I don't have to pull out any hair or beard to make new shoes. And she called out, Dogs! Dogs! Chase her! Bite her! Kill her! And the dog said, Oh, no, we won't. She gave us a loaf of bread each. We were so hungry. You never feed us. And Morgan Le Fay shouted even more, Gate! Gate! Shut her inside! Don't let her out! But the gate said, Oh, no, I won't. She greased me. She had 2 pots of grease. And look, I open and shut so easily. I have been standing in your castle for so many years, and you never greased me. Prezzemolina was out of the castle, and she was still running, holding the handsome clown's box. But, unfortunately, she was tempted to open it and see what was inside. Oh dear, she opened the box, and out of the box came tiny tin soldiers, all marching out. Soldiers and soldiers and soldiers were marching to a band. How am I going to get them back in? But luckily, there was Meme. Ah, Prezzemolina, Prezzemolina. curiosity kills the cat, Prezzemolina. How am I going to get them back inside? Ah, Prezzemolina, give us a kiss. Come on, I'll do it for you. But Prezzemolina said, No, I'd rather have the fairies eat me up than have a man kiss a man. Meme laughed, and he said, Oh, my dear Prezzemolina, you say that so sweetly. I'm going to help you anyway. He took out his wand, wish, 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 and all the little tin soldiers climbed in the box again. The box was shut, and Prezzemolina went to the fairies. When the fairies saw Prezzemolina at the door, so Morgan Le Fay didn't manage to eat her. We'll have to eat her ourselves. We'll tell her that we're going to wash the clothes tomorrow. We'll ask her to fill the cauldron with water and boil it. And when that water boils, we will boil her in and cook her and eat her up ourselves. But Meme was in the house, and he told Prezzemolina what they were intending to do. So he told Prezzemolina, just tell them that there's not enough wood for the fire. So yes, she kept that in mind. And the next day the fairy said, Prezzemolina, we're going to wash our clothes today and we need a lot of boiling water. Fill the cauldron with water. Heat it up so we can wash our clothes. Prezzemolina did exactly what Meme told her to do, and she said, But we don't have enough wood. Well, you silly girl, go down to the basement and bring some. And she went to the basement to bring some wood. Meme was there. He was waiting for her, and he took her with him. And he said, Look, Prezzemolina, can you see the candles? These many candles. And there's a huge candle. The small candles are all the fairies. The huge candle is the fairy of fairy. It's Morgan Le Fay. Blow out the candles, and all the fairies will be gone. And together, she and Meme blew out the candles. And all the fairies died. And they came to the huge candle, that of Morgan Le Fay. And together, she and Meme, and they blew out the candle. Meme and Prezzemolina went to the castle. Well, it didn't belong to anyone now, so they took the castle for themselves. Prezzemolina did like Meme eventually, and they did marry. And she had all the time to visit her mum and her dad again. And that is the end of our story today. I really do hope that you have enjoyed our story. Bye bye, fairies. Hello, Meme. Hello, Prezzemolina. Welcome to the new world with no fairies. Bye bye for now.